Is this it?
A saved message.
I saved the message. I think this is it. What is this? What did I tape?
Hi, you have reached 301.
Oh, I see.
Please enter your passcode. Or
I'm putting my passcode in. Watch.
1 saved message.
One saved message. Listen to
Your
this.
mailbox. Main menu.
Ready?
To review your message, press 1. First, saved message.
Hi, Neil. This is Henry Winkler calling. How are you? Always a pleasure to meet you. And thank you for including me in your collection. Happy Hanukkah in a week. And it was just a pleasure. I just wanted to say hi and the best to you. And have the most wonderful life and continue your great collection. Bye.
Okay. See, that's proof.
To repeat this message,
See, I can't prove that Monty Hall called me. I can't prove hardly anyone calls me unless you save the tape. You know what I mean? But I saved it. Isn't that a riot? I saved the tape. I taped. I put it on the speakerphone and I put this next to it and I taped it.
That's neat.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
That's too bad you weren't here to talk to him.
No, I wasn't here.
You wouldn't have a tape then.
No, I wouldn't have a tape then. But I've had people call me. I'm not. Oh, you know what? So I gave him a bunch of stuff, something similar to this, where my phone number's on there, and he called me up. He had a great time. I think he would not have had a good time if I wasn't there.
What'd you do?
He was at some synagogue in Baltimore for some fundraiser, and they told me about it. And I brought all this stuff up. I brought Happy Days cards, him on a cup. I can't remember all the things I brought to him up there. And they passed him around, and like I think he had relatives there, and they said, "Wow, check out Henry on this." They were cracking up. They never seen this stuff.
You actually were at the guest table, at the head table with Henry Winkler?
Yes, I did.
How did you get that? How did you arrange to get a table with Henry Winkler?
I don't know. I guess they wanted me. I thought I was bringing stuff up.
Oh, really? Oh, I see.
So he signed some things.
What did you talk about with him? I mean, did he talk with you, or just?
Well, I told it. Did I tell you that story in the other movie?
What?
In our last movie, I mentioned that Tom Bosley, Mr. Cunningham, Henry Winkler, Fonzie, and Anson Williams, who was Potsy, were Jewish.
Right. One of them called up and said that you...
No, one of them wrote me a letter. Ralph Mouse, Donnie Most, wrote me a letter. This was probably after your film. And he wrote me a letter saying, "Neil, my uncle read some article about you and your collection, and you mentioned in the article about there's 3 Jews in Happy Days. Well, I just want to let you know that I'm also Jewish." And he told me his whole bio. He went to Erasmus Hall High School in Brooklyn. And he mentioned how Jerry Paris was the producer who was Jewish. And he wanted him to be included in my collection. I have the letter downstairs if you want to see it.
Donnie Most, the redheaded guy.
Right, Ralph Mouse.
Ralph Mouse, right.
Isn't that right? I mean, I didn't write to him. He wrote to me.